We have spent more than $120,000 investing in being coached by Grant Cardone. Myself, Gary Ryan, and Alison Wheeler. And we've done that so you don't have to. Here are 7 steps you can take to grow the profit of your business now.
Thanks, Gary. So let's get into straight away the tips and tricks. What are those 7 steps? Number 1, the first step is you need an idea. What is the idea? What is the thing you're going to take to the market? Now, that might be your service, your product, whatever it is. It starts with the idea. And that, Gary, as you know, you could be a new business in that phase of idea, or you might be an existing business and you will actually need to keep coming up with ideas, or your business will become stagnant and stale. So get crystal clear on what is the idea that you are going to take to the market. So step 1, get clarity on that idea. Gary, what is step number 2? So once you've formulated your idea, and guys, look, the thing that people often do at this point is, rather than do step number 2, which Gary's going to explain in a moment, what most people do at this point, once they've got their idea, they try and start developing the product and the website and all of the background things, get everything perfect, which could take months or years, as some of you may still be in this phase. Yet you haven't actually taken that product to market or that idea to market. You don't even know if there's a demand yet. So most businesses fail because they take too long to get their idea to market. They take too long. So we want to get idea to market as fast as possible in order to earn income as fast as possible so you can actually stay in business. So after idea, so we've developed this idea, we are actually going to be going through it in the correct way so that you actually make money fast instead of spending a lot of money and then potentially losing it because your idea had no legs in the first place. So what do you do after you have an idea, Gary? You've got this idea of this product or the service. What do people do next? What is step number 2?
Step number 2, Alison, is you got to get attention, people. So boo to perfection, down with perfection. Perfection's no good because it stops you getting your idea out to the market and getting attention for it. So what does that mean? You'll see we've got these 2 number 3 best-selling books above us, each of Alison and I, Mindset Mastery and Marketing Mastery. Now, with both of them, we came up with the idea and we got the covers made and we went straight to the market. Before we'd even finished the content, we went straight to the market and said, this is coming too soon. And by getting that attention, with letting people know through all the various social media platforms that these books were coming, and we had a bit of an idea about what they were about, but we let the marketplace know through social media, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, etc. By letting the market know and getting reaction to that, we knew we had people that were interested in that product, so that once we got it to the market, there was a very high probability we were going to reach bestseller status. So Alison, once you've got your idea, you've got it to the market, what's the 3rd step?
Yeah, and just a little bit more on that attention. You might have to yell from the rooftops, right? And that literally might mean you're actually standing out on the street. You might be all over social media. You can pre-sale. You can have people go onto a list. There are many, many ways that you can actually be testing that, getting that attention and collecting those names and getting that interest before you've actually had to take the huge investment for some products, right? You can do that all as coming soon, all of those things. So you're testing the market to see if your product has viability by getting a lot of attention. And remembering from a 10x perspective, it will take 10 times more effort than you think. So, expectation, we have to keep that in the right level in order to know how much are we going to have to push to get that attention. Money follows attention, which is one of the rules from 10x. So number 3 is, after we've got attention, we need leads. We need to generate leads. We actually have to bring people into our funnel, into our ecosystem, into our businesses. So we want to generate leads. So that's people who are interested in our product. That might be, for example, right, our ebooks. You can grab our ebooks. We now have your contact information. Great, we've generated a lead. You might do all sorts of different offers, webinars, samples, all those sorts of things where you can actually bring people into your ecosystem in order to be able to start to step number 4, which Gary, you'll go over, move them through that cycle. So the first step, and obviously once you've got attention, is you actually need to generate that person into a lead. Now, Gary, once you've generated them into a lead, what do you actually do with that person?
Well, what you got to do is you got to nurture them. And so when we say lead, we mean you've actually got their name and contact details one way or another. So you've got their name, their phone number, and their email address, ideally first name, surname, email address, and their phone number. Once you've got that, you can then be nurturing them through your various points of contact and follow up with those people. You know, there's the classic email sequencing that you send people through, but you've got to make sure with any of these things, you're not just delivering people rubbish. You've actually got to give them value. You've got to give them real value in that. It could be a telephone call. It could be a video message. It could be an invitation to an event. There's a whole range of things that you can be doing to nurture your leads. You can be giving them little samples of some of the webinars and recordings and things like that. Or if it's a product, a sample of that, for example, to help them get an understanding of what it is that you're really doing and really offering. So you've got to nurture your leads. You've got to help them understand that you're authentic and that, of course, what you're trying to deliver to them is of value to them. And one of the things with 10X is this is about authentic sales. This is about having a product or a service that is going to benefit the customer, even though initially the customer might not understand the benefit, but you believe so much in your product or service that you know it is going to benefit them. So, for example, both Alice and I, with our coaching services, we know how much we can benefit the people that we serve far more than they know we can benefit them initially. And so we have to educate them about that benefit that we're going to be able to help them with, to help them grow their businesses, as an example. So step 4 is nurturing the leads, which takes us to step 5, folks. Alison.
That's right. So as you're nurturing your leads, eventually at some point in time, you need to convert those leads, right? So you've been nurturing them, you've been giving them added value across that time, because we know that most people are not ready to purchase when they first inquire. So there is a time frame we need to go through. There are follow-ups, but then we need to make an offer. We need to convert those leads into sales. So then they actually need to go into a sales system. We want to actually exchange with them from not just adding value. Now we want to do that monetary exchange, because at the end of the day, you are in business to make money. Yes, you're definitely also in business to help people, but money is not a dirty thing. It's a great thing it's like oxygen, you need it. So we need to, at some point, convert those leads. So what is your offer? How are you going to convert them? How often are you going to make that offer? What does that offer look like? Does it have urgency? Does it have all the components that it actually needs in order to convert those leads into a sale? So conversion is really important. You need to be making those offers, demonstrating your products, doing proposals, all of those things. Now, once you've converted the leads, as in made the sale, Gary, then what do you do? What's step number 6?
What that means is you've got to manage the sale. And what that means is that you have to deliver on what you've sold them, but you've also got to look at the opportunities of the second and third and fourth sales to those people, the renewals, for example, if it's a membership. And you've got to be planting those seeds and value right from day one. So managing the lead, managing the sale is all about ensuring that you're delivering on your promise. And in 10X World, we actually talk about over-delivering, making sure that you're delivering more value than they even thought that they were going to get, which is also helping them to see that the next offering you've got. So one of the things we talk about is being really clear on step 5 with your menu of offers that are matching their specific needs, wants, and their dominant buyer motive. And by doing so, when we're now managing the sale, we actually know where they can go. And some of the things that we teach people is that when you're in steps 5 and 6, the last thing you do is drop the price for the service that you're delivering. If your price comes down, your offering comes down. You've got a different level of offer to give people. because too many people are losing profitability because the first place they go when they get some resistance from a person that they're selling to is they drop their price. And whenever you do that, you reduce your profitability, because it's not just about sales, folks. It's about your profit margin at the end of the day, because that's the bit that ends up in your pocket, and partly a main reason why you got into business in the first place. And that leads us to the 7th step. Alison, what's that one?
Now, step number 7. So now you've made a sale. We now need to scale. You need to do more of that. Repeat successful action. So now you actually have proven you have a viable product. You know your sales cycle. We now need to scale that. We need to do more of it over and over and over and over again. So scaling is the repetition of successful actions to do that over and over again so that you can make in more sales, not just one, not just two. You can make a multiple of sales, enough to get your business into the next level to be successful, have the revenue and the profit that you want. So scale is the next step.
And of course, if you've gotten some value out of those total 7 steps that Alison and I have taught you, then all you need to do is click the link below in the description of this YouTube video, and then you can come and join our group mentoring program, where 48 times over a 12-month period, you are going to get Alison and I, the only 10x elite business coaches in the Asia Pacific region, and we will be working with you and the other members of that group to help you 10x your business, get more profitability, and help you live the life that you desire. We look forward to it. We look forward to you joining us. Bye.